What if I told you that people who do one simple thing for just 20 minutes a day live an average of 10 years longer than those who don't? You'd probably think I'm talking about some expensive supplement or complicated workout routine. But here's what shocked researchers studying the world's longest lived populations. The habit that consistently adds a decade to your life costs nothing, requires no special equipment, and you can start doing it right now. I'm talking about walking. Yes, walking. But before you click away, thinking this is too simple to work, let me share the 3 key insights that make this habit so powerful, it literally rewrites your biological age. First, how walking triggers specific longevity genes that most people never activated. Second, why the timing and intensity matter more than the distance. And third, the 2-minute implementation strategy that makes this habit stick when everything else fails. The evidence comes from the most comprehensive longevity research ever conducted. Dan Buettner's Blue Zones project studied 5 regions where people routinely live past 100. Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Icaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California. Despite vastly different diets and cultures, every single Blue Zone population shared one behavior. They walked daily as part of their natural routine. But here's where it gets fascinating. Harvard's landmark study, following 78,000 women for 26 years, found that those who walked briskly for just 2.5 hours per week had a 40% lower risk of heart disease and lived significantly longer. The Nurses' Health Study tracked 72,000 participants and discovered that walking reduced the risk of stroke by 35% and diabetes by 58%. These aren't small improvements. We're talking about adding actual years to your life. The biological mechanisms are remarkable. When you walk regularly, your body activates something called AMPK, an enzyme that acts like a master switch for longevity. AMPK triggers autophagy, your body's cellular cleanup process that removes damaged proteins and organelles. Think of it as taking out the biological trash that accumulates as we age. Walking also increases production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which literally grows new brain cells and protects against cognitive decline. Most people think they need intense exercise to get health benefits. But the research tells a different story. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that walking at a moderate pace for 30 minutes reduced mortality risk by 20%. But here's the kicker. Walking faster didn't significantly increase the benefits. The magic happens with consistency, not intensity. The Harvard Alumni Health Study followed 17,000 men for decades and found something extraordinary. Those who walked at least 9 miles per week lived 22% longer than sedentary men. That's roughly 20 minutes of walking per day. The study also revealed that it's never too late to start. Men who began walking regularly in their 60s still gained significant longevity benefit. What makes walking so special compared to other forms of exercise? It's the only activity that combines cardiovascular benefits, stress reduction, and social interaction without putting excessive strain on your body. Walking outdoors also provides vitamin D exposure and connects you with nature, both proven longevity factors. The gentle rhythmic movement stimulates the lymphatic system, boosting immune function and reducing inflammation, the root cause of most age-related diseases. The centenarians in Blue Zones don't think of walking as exercise. They walk to the market, to visit friends, to tend their gardens. This natural integration into daily life is why walking succeeds where gym memberships fail. It's sustainable, enjoyable, and becomes part of who you are rather than something you force yourself to do. Here's the paradox that drives me crazy. The simplest health habit is the one most people ignore. We'll spend hundreds on supplements, thousands on gym memberships, and hours researching the latest biohacking trends. But we won't take a 20-minute walk. Why? Because our brains are wired to believe that if something's easy, it can't be effective. This is what psychologists call the effort justification bias. We assign value based on how hard something is to achieve. If walking were a $200 per month boutique fitness class, people would line up for it. But because it's free and simple, we dismiss it as ineffective. The supplement industry makes billions selling complex solutions, while the most powerful longevity tool costs nothing and sits right outside your door. The compound effect is where walking becomes truly magical. Each step seems insignificant, but over months and years, these tiny actions create massive biological changes. Think of it like compound interest for your health. A single walk might lower your blood pressure by a few points and improve your mood slightly. But 10,000 walks over 3 years? That's a completely different cardiovascular system, a rewired stress response, and a brain that's literally grown new neural pathways. Let me share what happens in your body during just 1 week of daily walking. Day 1. Your circulation improves and stress hormones drop. Day 3. Your sleep quality increases as your body craves the recovery time. Day 5. Your insulin sensitivity improves, making your cells more efficient at using energy. Day 7. Your mood stabilizes as walking triggers endorphin release and balances neurotransmitters. This is just week 1. The hidden connections are remarkable. Walking improves digestion by stimulating the vagus nerve. It strengthens bones through gentle weight-bearing exercise. It enhances creativity. Stanford research shows walking boosts creative thinking by 60%. It even improves your social connections when you walk with others, or simply smile at neighbors you encounter. But here's what most people miss. Consistency beats intensity every single time. The person who walks 20 minutes daily for a year gets exponentially more benefits than someone who runs marathons twice a month. Your body adapts to regular, gentle stress much better than sporadic, intense stress. Walking creates positive stress that strengthens your systems without overwhelming them. The research on this is crystal clear. A study in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine tracked 140,000 people and found that those who walked regularly had lower rates of depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. But the key was regularity. Benefits disappeared when people stopped walking for just 2 weeks. Your body needs that daily signal that says we're active, we're moving, we're thriving. Forget everything you think you know about starting an exercise routine. We're not building a walking program. We're installing a life-extending habit so simple it feels almost silly. Here's the exact process that works when everything else fails. Start with 2 minutes. Not 20, not 30. Just 2 minutes of walking right after you wake up. Walk to the end of your driveway and back. Walk around your house. Walk to your mailbox. The goal isn't exercise. It's proving to your brain that you're someone who walks daily. This removes the psychological resistance that kills most habits before they start. Use habit stacking to make it automatic. Attach your walk to something you already do consistently. After I pour my morning coffee, I walk. After I eat lunch, I walk. After I finish work, I walk. The existing habit becomes the trigger for the new one, and within weeks, the urge to walk feels as natural as brushing your teeth. Here's the minimum effective dose that still delivers results. 10 minutes of continuous walking at a pace where you could hold a conversation, but feel slightly energized. That's it. No fitness tracker required. No special shoes needed. No route planning necessary. Just step outside and move for 10 minutes. Common obstacles and their solutions. I don't have time. Walk during phone calls or while listening to podcasts. The weather's bad. Walk inside your house, up and down stairs, or around a mall. I'm too out of shape. Start with 5 minutes and add 30 seconds each week. I get bored. Change routes, call a friend, or listen to audiobooks. For different lifestyles, adapt accordingly. If you work from home, walk before starting work to signal the beginning of your day. If you commute, park farther away, or get off public transport, one stop early. If you have kids, make it family time by walking to a playground instead of driving. Track your progress simply. Mark an X on a calendar for each day you walk. Use your phone's built-in step counter to see daily totals. Take a weekly photo of yourself to notice energy and mood improvements. The goal is awareness, not obsession. The key is making it so easy you can't say no. Lay out comfortable shoes the night before. Choose a route that takes exactly 10 minutes. Have a backup indoor plan for bad weather days. Remove every possible barrier between you and that daily walk. The simplest habits create the most profound changes. Walking 20 minutes daily can literally add a decade to your life. Challenge yourself to walk for just 1 week and notice how your energy and mood shift. Subscribe for more science-backed habits that transform your health without transforming your entire life.